What up? What up? This is Mike, the philosopher, and this review is for the Dr. Dre new album, The Contract review. Okay, so I'm gonna review this whole album. Let me give y'all my take on it because here at the BMR, we rank things. We rank things, and if you want us to rank some other things, just let us know in the comments section what else you would like for us to rank. Okay, now, so let's, without any further ado, let's jump right on up in it. Number one is the first song, it's the intro. It's called the ETA. Okay, now listening to this beat, I thought it was cool. You know, I really like the beat. I gave the beat a 8. All right. You know, you had Busta Rhymes in it, you had Snoop in it, you had Anderson Pac in it, and it was, you know, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope layout, pretty dope intro to come out on. The lyrics wasn't overly impressive. I gave them like a 6.5 on the lyrics. I know Busta was in it, I know Snoop was in it, but I didn't really hear anything new or anything that made me think much, you know what I mean? So I wasn't that impressed with the lyrics. I gave it 6.5. So overall, I gave the song ETA a 7 out of 10. Okay. All right. Number 2 was called The Gospel. All right. And this is the one that Eminem is in. Eminem really kind of saves the song for me. He, you know, Eminem is dope lyrically, you know, so, but I gave the beat only a 6. It wasn't, you know, Dr. Dre-ish, I guess you could say. It was just, you know, just kind of basic, you know, so I wasn't overly impressed with the beat. The lyrics I gave the lyrics a 8. And I think, you know, like I say, Eminem saved it with his verse and his lyrics. So overall, I did give this song a 7 as well. Okay. Number 3 was the Scenic Route. Okay, and this is the one with Rick Ross in it. You know, Rick Ross just has a style all his own, man, and his style is very unique. But I will be lying if I said Rick Ross was unpredictable. I mean, the guy is, you know what you're gonna get. He's like Coca-Cola. I mean, you like it, but you ain't gonna get no surprises. You know what you're gonna get with him. It's not gonna be anything necessarily to write home about, but you like the product that you get pretty much every time. So that's kind of how I view Rick Ross in a lot of ways. The beat was nice though. I gave the beat like a 7.5, and I gave the lyrics a 7.5. I thought the lyrics were still pretty dope, you know, with Rick in it. And so I gave the song overall a 7.5. You know, I thought it was a pretty dope song. One of the highlights of the song, sort of, you know. The next up is The Diamond Mine. Okay. And you know, this song was pretty dope. The song was very dope. I like the beat. You know, I gave it an 8. And I really like that beat because it had that little melodic part in it that really gave it some more body when they put that melodic tone on there every like 16 bars or something. I thought that was dope. It was good hearing NIPSEY, man. Good hearing NIPSEY's voice again. Nip really, you know, I mean, he had a iconic bar in there, man, where he was saying, we all gotta die or something. And I was just like, man, that kind of hit your boy heavy, you know, with that bar. But you know, Nip was dope in that. The lyrics was dope. I gave the lyrics 8.5. I gave the song overall a 8.5. I just curved it more, 8.5. So yeah, that was a pretty dope song. The next song on there is called Black Privilege. All right. Now, Black Privilege, man, I thought it was dope. I didn't really care for the beat much. The beat didn't really impress me. It wasn't Dre like. It just wasn't very Dre-ish. Anybody can make this beat. You know what I mean? So I wasn't impressed with it. It was only gave it a 5.5. You know, um, but the lyrics were pretty dope though. But if I have to be honest, I like it, the lyrics was just dope. I'll just give it that. I have to say though, man, I can kind of sense when Jay write for Dre. I think Jay-Z wrote this, and I could be wrong, but I think I hear Jay-Z coming out of the lips of Dr. Dre. Again, I could be wrong. He could have wrote it. He could have had a ghostwriter or whatever, but it kind of reeks of Jay-Z to me. And the lyrics is 8.5. Not that some people are not gonna care. It's not gonna take away from the song at all. But at the same time, it was, I probably would have just rather Jay just rap it. Came on as a guest and just rapped it instead of handing the lyrics over to Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? But anyway, I gave the song a 7. Falling Up, I think was another Jay-Z product. I could be wrong. It just sound like Hove in the lyrics. But I really like the beat on this song. Really like the beat on this one. I gave the beat a 8.5. Okay. And I gave the lyrics an 8. Okay. So with that being said, I kind of curved it more to a overall rating of an 8, but I still heard Hove over this beat. I like the concept of falling up, and I thought the lyrics were pretty dope. But again, I suspect there may be a writer in the background. Not that, some people don't care about that. I'm a lyricist myself, so it does kind of matter to me, but at the end of the day, not too much. But I still gave the song, I curve it at least a half a point for that. So that's why I gave it an 8 instead of an 8.5. The next song up is called Music to Drive By. Okay. And this one was with, Schoolboy Q in it. And, it was a pretty dope, dope song. It was okay. I didn't really feel too, moved by the beat, which was, a little bit above average due to production. I only gave it a 6. I gave the lyrics only a 6.5. So overall, I gave the rating of it a 6.5, but I wasn't too moved with it to the point where I got to keep replaying it and this, that, and the third. The next song up is called Gunfiyah, Gunfire. And, I wasn't that impressed with the beats. I'm like, come on, Dre, I'm expecting some iconic beats from you, man. I really am, and I'm not really getting those. And it was a bit disappointing. It seems like there's another producer doing these beats. It doesn't seem like they're Dre beats. But it is what it is. The lyrics was okay, average. I gave a 5.5. Look, man, anytime you talk gunplay and stuff, to me, that's just too easy. It doesn't take any brain power to come up with gunfire or gun bars or anything like that. You're kind of taking the easy way out. You know what I mean? It's people who use the N word too much or use gun bars don't impress me. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why Eminem is so impressive, because he don't use, you know, he might use gun bars, but he don't use the N word. So, you know, his lyrics are elevated because of it. I would like to challenge all MCs not to use it and see how creative you can be, because gunplay and N word, that's easy way outs, man. It's kind of lazy writing to me. You know, that's just my personal opinion. And for that reason, I gave the rating of that song, Gunfire, only a 6, you know. Um, the next song is called Equinox, you know, and this is the one with Corrupt in it. It's good to hear Corrupt voice again too, man. Spitting some bars. The beat I gave a 6.5. It was okay, you know. Again, not a whole lot to write home about, but it, you know, you can kind of fall into the groove of it. The lyrics I gave it like a 7.5. You know, I wasn't impressed with the first half, but Corrupt kind of got a little better as the song went along. So I gave him a 7.5 on that. So I gave that rating a 7. So, and there you have it. That's pretty much the album. The one that I probably like the most, man, and I will have on heavy repeat is the Diamond Mine, man, with NIPSEY. I thought that, you know, it had a little emo in it. It had a little, you know, the verses was dope, clear, to the point. You know, you're hearing from you know, MC, man, who's no longer with us. It and you know, he even say some iconic things in it that really, you know, touch you. You know what I mean? And the beat is dope, and the vibe is the tightest. I would say the Diamond Mine, man, is the tightest song on the album. My favorite, I would say by far, but you know, I will say definitely that is the best song on the album. I would say probably Falling Up is number 2. My least favorite song on the album, I would have to say, is you know, I would have to say it's Gunfire. Again, man, if you are doing gunplay and stuff like that, it's just a cheap song to me. And it's not something like, we need to get more creative with what we putting out here. You know, I get it. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to do it, make it so that it's you know, head and shoulders above all the other songs. Make sure that it's something that's done well, because if it's not done well, it could work against you instead of for you, you know. So that was my least favorite. But like I said, Diamond Mine, I'd play that all day. Overall, man, I give the album a 7. I give the album a 7. It's 7 bars. You know, I'm doing bars. I ain't doing mics. I'm doing bars. So, you know, that's my rating for it. It was a good listen, an easy listen. You can, you know, ride down the street with it, and, you know, or just chill in the house with it and just have a good listen. It's only about half hour or so. And, you know, it's a good way to spend a half hour. I clearly would have some songs I would probably gravitate towards the most, but you know, at the same time, I would say, you know, I you know, ETA, I would listen to that. You know, Diamond Mine, of course, Falling Up, Scenic Route, you know, and the Gospel, you know, with M. So those are the ones that I would probably gravitate to the most. Like I said, a 7, and a pretty decent album. So that's my review on The Contract. And thanks for watching. This is your boy, Mike the Philosopher. They call me philosopher because I philosophize. I'm not to be dismissed or idolized. Okay. Yeah, I write too. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and get some of those BMR t-shirts. I would appreciate it. Support the channel. And I will talk to you next time. Peace.